line is, I'm going way back. Way back.
The hottest DJs coming to you live. From 3 to 5. Log in every set on iAccess.
Check it out.
Unlimited radio.
And you're listening to my dad, the international DJ Tommy. Come on.
Sip the juice, I got enough to go around. And the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk while on street talk, and then taught the whole New York. I go to Queens for Queens. And never been took it. Go uptown to the Bronx and boogie down, get strong on the island, recoup and lay around. Time to build my juice back up, pop back up. Suckers get smacked up, don't doubt the clout. They know what I'm about. Knocking niggas off, knocking nniggas out, shaking them up, waking them up. Breaking them up, standing on shaky ground, too close to the edge. Let's see if I know the ledge. Sip the juice, I got enough to go around. And the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk while on street talk, and then taught the whole New York. I go to Queens for Queens. Make money in Manhattan and never been took it. Go uptown to the Bronx and boogie down, get strong on the island, recoup and lay around. Time to build my juice back up, pop back up. Suckers get smacked up, don't doubt the clout. They know what I'm about. Knocking niggas off, knocking niggas out, shaking them up, waking them up, breaking them up, breaking them up. Standing on shaky ground, too close to the edge. Let's see if I know the ledge. Corners trifling, shorties here. I get cocked, living 40s to beer. Here's a sip for the crew that's deceased. If I get revenge, then they rest in peace. Somebody gotta suffer, I just might spare one and give a brother a fair one. Stay alerted on fees, and I do work with these like Hercules. Switch to southpaw, split to right jaw, cause I don't like all. I'm hyper nightfall. Smooth, but I move like an army. Bulletproof down, case brothers try to bomb me. Put brothers to rest like Elliot Ness. Cause I don't like stress. Streets ain't a place for innocent bystanders to stand. Nothing's gonna stop the plan. I'll chill like Gino, kill like the Nero. Black Ambino, die like a hero. Living on shit too best. Let's see if I know the ledge. Shells lay around on the battleground, dead bodies are found throughout the town. Trying to put shame in my game to make a name. I'ma put it on a bullet, put it in your brain. Rip the block like a buckshot, who cares where it goes? Just keep the casket closed. No remorse when the life is lost. I paid my dues, paid the cost. And my pockets still fat. Wherever I'm at, I get the welcome mat. Even if my crew is steep with one deep, high track attention, people like to beat. So come say hi to the bad guy. Don't say goodbye, I don't plan to die. Cause I get loose, and I got troops. Break down.
Round and round, upside down, living my life underneath the ground. Never heard of and hardly seen a whole lot of talk about the breakdown. Round and round, upside down, living my life. I'm never heard a whole lot of talk. Breakdown, upside down. Round and round. Underneath the ground, never heard of and hardly seen a whole lot of talk about the red, black, and green. So dirty, you didn't want to deal with it. So funky, you didn't. After that, you can't hold me back. Looking out for the danger signs. Jungle brothers waiting for a change in time. Left, right, up, as from which angle? Straight up the middle, reality's the rhythm. Sending a message to the old and young, confused about where I come from. What planet, what channel, what's from the Zulu nation? Confused on land and no understanding, but I knew not to give what life was demanding. Found a new tab, thought I'd take the grab. Tired of brothers who fiend the backstab. Beating a bigger drum, better days will come. And if they don't come, I get up and make some. First you crawl before you walk. First you think before you talk. I found in life that you wear a hard hat. Protect your mind and bad things will stay back. Vultures flocking around on corners. Snakes slide through our law and order. Yes, let older. My heart pumps faster, so I get bolder. I ask my brother to take over my mellow Uncle
be. Well, I'ma tell you a story and I come out bluntly. Want an ugly child, ain't nobody would want me. I used to walk around and get upset and upsetter till I figured out ways to make myself look better. As I got older, my awareness expanded. I met this beautiful girl and my wish was commanded. Didn't hang with fellas cause they started getting shady. I'd always be my girl and y'all could call her my lady. I loved her a lot, word up, not going in the front seat. The problem that aroused me, why on earth did she want me? Couldn't figure it out, and to make things worse, I was cursed with the torment of not being the first. And the first was this fly guy, made me very jealous. Always think she cheat on me and talk to other fellas. Two wrongs don't make a right, but anytime we would fight, I would kindly pick up the phone and call a girl out of spite. I shouldn't have done it. I'm feeling sad and I'm feeling sad and I'm feeling. A world to make this right, so direct it was admiring. I tried to stop my love, but no, my love was not retiring. To catch her in a lie was near impossible and tricky. Didn't want her in certain clothes, getting really picky. We got into it again, this time she got too bright. So me preventing a fight, I just stayed out for the night. I had to ease up off the pressure, all this heartache pain. So I went up to the park with Omega Van Sedan. This girl came over, she was drunk down excessive. Started talking to me and she was probably quite aggressive. A pretty young thing, she didn't strike me as no hoe. So weak minded, rigged the ruler, went on with the flow. My drug was getting hard, but without me even knowing. We stepped back to my van and I could feel us for her growing. The girl took off her coat, her body was no joke. Well, I rubbed it to her zipping and I went for broke. I shouldn't have done it. I'm feeling sad. 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 So fasten that sleeper on your neck. Connected like a vibe from the real trip. Come on, everybody, this is funky output.
5 days you work, 1 whole day to play. Come on, everybody, wear your roller skates today. It's Saturday, 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 Saturday.
6 foot 3, 260 and change. We need to weep a little comedic and strange. We began have many friends, at least people that they call it. They keep your brain, but they're saying because I ignore that. No ego, cause I won't be no platinum big-headed rapper that don't realize the 2 directions on the ladder. You wanna go ahead and walk straight, walk good. No baby sells to retail, thinking that's extortion. Make every order of about 500,000. Just be glad that you're arousing somebody's brain out. You didn't live on $1.5 million in a tax return to be raving up and no keeping up with the Joneses. Long live P.E. and Van Guns and Roses. You kids on the block, stick to pop, no more making black songs, stop. If show business is a woman, I don't trust her, but she's gonna get knocked by the chumster. The chumster. The chumster. The chumster. Come on, yo, let's go. The chumster, a man that came out about 1986 with the help of Dr. Ice in the mix, and even then kicking lyrics that was quite potent. Harry by my side with the stress, the slide for the road is like flow. Get on the mic and sing yo 1, 2. Just the MC start pressing. Chatting cause my weapon among the children was my gung-ho attitude to use my tongue and lash and lick them up, then pick them up, then just fix them up, then mix them up. With a knowledge of a man that went to college and astonished. Racist teachers with all the modern features. Crack beavers, yes, knowledgeable teachers, but that didn't affect the chumster. I'm from Brooklyn, so I have a little hustler in my blood. When I kick a scam, they all will flock to it. Get my music and pop to it. Gas my head, but I was going for my doctorate. Or my PhD and PAIBC. I got into the business to get paid, not straight with BS, which is an acronym for a much larger word. And if preferred, I'll say it. But then again, radio will play it. Cause they're cracking down on hip hop. But it would not slow down or stop. Every year it creates a sellout tour. And this year has room for the chumster. Word up. Word up. Chumster. Word up. This is protected.
Boy, good. Boy, good.
Abracadabra, a la baby professor. All hail fucking lesson. Sweet tongue grand writer of scrolls. Now behold, let the legend unfold. Born in the cosmos, where no time and space do exist. Vibe in the midst of the chaos. Morals labeled me as illogical. They couldn't comprehend when I brought the word. A stick called verb, a black steel nerve. Teaching those actors and actresses who write a couple lines on what black is. Really? Then they labeled me a sin. When a brother just speaks what's within. I guess I'm blacker than the shadow in the darkest alley that they're always scared to go in. Boo. I wear boots and beads, bags and braids, stick and scroll, rings and shades. Walk in the light of the moon, but I've never been a Batman. African, call it black man. Brother extracts the African steps in your movements. Enhance for improvements. Grand funk. I knew a home for the phrase. Funk and lesson the pathway.
Ready or not, here we come. Getting down on the one which we believe in. Can I get it on my good foot?
Let me tell you about blackness. Grits and cornbread. How can you act this? I exist on a plane where the jar is my brain. I'm living to retrieve cell. Antenna my stick. Picture bigger. Native liquor figure. The pull of the trigger goes zoom, not boom. Not a bunch of sisters, but saviors brave. The red, black, and green is just so much more than red, black, and green. You ask what I mean, but yet the sundown shades and life's a dream. Watch too late, oops, upside your head. You drop through abyss like lead. Where you going? What's your speed? What's your pleasure? What's your need? Trees and branches, roots and seeds. Forwards, backwards, many degrees. Questions, answers, what's the sum? We have come out of the darkness and Panthers.
And you're listening to my dad, the international DJ Tommy. Come on. Boy, good. Boy, good.
Yo, what up?
Yo.
What up, D? What up?
What up?
What up, family? What's up, family?
Yo, this is some great stuff right here, man. I tell you, I love the music that come on. Yo,
Play that music.
This is some guy. He's international.
International who?
Yeah, the international DJ Tommy Lee.
What's up, y'all? Thank you.
Yo, what's going on, my brother?
Y'all slipping on that. Our guest is applauding, and I'm not even getting applause of me every week.
At least we gave you a shout out.
Yeah, we said your name.
I should be happy for that.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on? You want more?
No.
All right. You know what? We're gonna do it again. Yo, let's give some props to our DJ, the international DJ Tommy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I need that. That was good. I felt the energy just now.
Somebody get off the bus. Somebody not get off the bus.
Wait,
not get off the bus yet.
Wow.
I gave him an extra 2 seconds because he in uniform today.
What is going on?
Yo, I'm not saying so. We just bought somebody. Somebody came back, so just be careful.
Yeah, we're gonna rock out today.
Hold on, D. Before we even start, let's say Al's moms.
Yeah, we're definitely about to do all that.
So went to the service yesterday. It was a peaceful service. So rest in peace to his mother, and rest in peace to little C's moms, and anybody else out there that family probably passed away.
Yeah,
so rest in peace to everyone.
Another rest in peace.
Which thing just passed away today too?
Radio Raheem.
Yeah,
Peace.
but rest in peace to Trisco, Force MDs.
Trisco.
One love. And that's crazy that Bill Nunn, aka Radio Raheem, passed away this morning. That's nuts.
Rest in peace to my homegirl Lisa Hines from Arista Records, man.
Wow.
We're just finding about that.
Like I said, man, tomorrow's not promised, man. Tomorrow's not promised. You got family out there you're not talking to, break that monotony. Call them, text them, do whatever you got to do, man. Yeah. Let them know you love them. That's it, plain and simple. We're a brotherhood. We've been together for 30 years. So we've been in and out with arguments and stuff like that, but we still here together. That's because we love each other. So let's go.
I ain't calling you later, Fred.
Yeah.
I ain't calling Fred late either.
But anyway.
That's okay.
Yo, check this out. My name is Daryl, aka Sneaky D. Who's next to me?
My name is Chris Ali, CEO. See, you helped him out, right?
See, Kelly got him nervous.
I told you. So he said he started getting cute. What happened? I'm like, Kel, what's up? We got a little problem with the radio. Next to me is who?
That's your boy Kelly Mack.
Welcome back, Kelly Mack.
Thank you, sir.
Kelly Mack. Yo, we missed you, bro.
That seat might be for Kelly later, so don't sit there too long.
Whatever, man.
That's the dice seat. That's the dice chair.
All right. Yo, Kelly, who you lose next to you, bro?
I got my man.
Yeah.
Mr. International.
DJ Tommy Lee in the building. What's up?
Oh, Tommy Lee, what up, baby boy?
We got that other guy next to me, though.
Yeah, well, we're going to go to them, and then we're going to go to our guests.
Go
so who's that guy with the blue hat?
Oh, must be talking about me. You already know what it is, your boy, F.L. Dawn, before there was many after me to be none.
Uh-oh. He always got that rhyme going.
Because you know what I'm doing it to, right?
Hey, yo, FL. Yo, FL, who next to you, bro?
Yes, sir.
Super Dave, baby.
What's the number?
Yo, everybody got his drop except me. I'm kind of mad at that.
I'm working on it.
All right.
You know, he would never do that for me.
Yeah, I actually got one working for you though.
Wow.
Wow. Oh.
But your tagline is too fly, so I don't want to mess it up with a drop.
Now work it out. Figure it out.
Work it out.
That's what you do.
Your tagline is fly.
Well, check this out. We got a couple of guests in the house today, y'all.
Who's our guest?
They are called the Furtado Brothers.
Ooh. Kings of all kings.
The kings of all kings. They got this thing called the King of Kings Foundation.
You know, we're gonna let them introduce themselves.
Yes.
You know, I guess we start from the oldest brother.
They're pointing at each other.
That's how I go, man. We have fun also, man. Hey, what's happening out there, y'all? I'm Lance Furtado. I am the founder and executive director of the King of Kings Foundation. I'm the older brother right now.
All right.
Yes, grace and peace, family. I'm Todd Furtado, co-founder of the King of Kings Foundation, and it's truly a pleasure to be here. We understand no holds barred and here to talk.
That's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
sir.
We love it.
Welcome to the show, bro.
There's a young lady that came with y'all.
Yes. Oh, hold on.
We got to talk about her. That is one of our best friends, our sister, and one of our board members with the King of Kings Foundation, Deborah Jameson.
Nice.
What's up,
Deb?
Actually,
Well, welcome.
Actually, Deb wears 25 hats.
Really?
Her job is never done, and I truly appreciate her more than she can imagine.
Yes, sir. Like that.
That's
She Deb in the back.
That's what it is. Yo, welcome.
She needs to pass some of that work ethic to
Remember what they said? They are the CEOs. So who's supposed to be working?
Shots
That's all I heard. Hold on, Tommy. Who you was directing that to? I don't know.
I didn't say any name.
So who felt guilty just now? Everybody started looking at the CEO like, okay. Well, it starts at the head.
Yo, so Lance,
Yes, sir.
give us a little taste of who you are and some of your background and things of that nature.
Well, as Maid mentioned, we are the Furtado brothers. We're actually two parts of the Furtado brothers. There's a third one. He was better known in the world as Pretty Tony. We hail from South Jamaica, Queens, South Side on the map. We come from an era where, we looked at street entrepreneurship as a way of coming up. And we took, matters into our own hands and, kind of made a dynasty of it. Until God sent his ministering angels. I'll put it like that. You know what we say, God has a funny sense of humor.
Right. He did something like he did the Saul, knocked him off the horse.
Hey, it was a couple of horses we got now. But not to brag or be boastatious about anything, because it's just facts. We are who we are. And people always ask, where did the name King of Kings come from? And rightfully so, they deserve an answer, because in South Jamaica, Queens, there were a lot of kings.
Right.
I mean, when you look at the history of Southside, there was a lot of kings.
No doubt.
We just happen to be the king of kings.
Wow. I like that.
And that's not a title we gave ourselves.
It was given to you.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
That makes a difference.
Mr. Ali, start it off.
Like we here for 2 hours, so we're gonna hit you from the past to the present, because I know a lot of things that you're doing, especially now, is very important to the youth and everything else. So we're gonna definitely touch bases back and forth with you guys. And I think one of the main things that I want to know for myself is like how difficult it was for you guys to really start that 501c3, and what was the process of it going through?
Wow. I guess we're gonna fast forward it real quick. That was really a difficult process, especially coming from the background that we came from. We had like a black cloud over our heads. And so coming home from federal prison, a lot of people thought that it was a hustle for us, not realizing that we was passionate and dedicated to our mission. And so launching that 501c3, that nonprofit organization, it took a little bit of ingenuity. It took a lot of research, because people think it's simple as 1, 2, 3, and it's not. The application is about 127 pages, and you really have to dot the I's and cross the T's. And so, without giving out too much information, because there are folks out there that actually get paid to help you, launch your 501c3, and I don't want to knock their little hustle, but, it's not a cakewalk. And I think you kind of learned that your own, right?
Oh my gosh, we got a phone. Wow.
You got a phone call already. All right, hold on 1 second. Let's get this.
The number yet.
Hey, what's going on? This is Daryl, aka Sneaky D. State your claim to fame.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Donna Chapman. I heard that the King of Kings, Lance and Todd Furtado on the radio.
Oh, you heard that?
I heard that. I'm giving them a shout out from down here in Barnwell, South Carolina. And I heard they were on the radio talking about the King of Kings. I happen to be one of their facilitators. Hello, my brothers.
Hey,
What's up, sis?
Hey, welcome. Thank you for calling in.
From South
Carolina.
South Carolina, huh? They go around.
Yeah.
Wow, they
And
nationwide, huh?
So you one of the facilitators down in South Carolina?
No, well, she's actually here in New York. She lives in New York. She's just down there, I guess, visiting. But like we do a lot of school programming, and we do mentoring programming. We're gonna talk about all that later. But Johnny Chapman is actually one of our top facilitators working with young ladies.
Okay.
And so we just touching folks all around.
Yeah. Okay.
See. Nice.
So, little sis, I appreciate you calling in. You know, at the end of the day, it's nothing but love. You love us, we love you back, and we look forward to the school year starting because you impact on every child that you have the opportunity to be presented to. So, we getting ready for the school year, sis.
Exactly. So you guys have a great day because I'm about to lose the signal because I'm going down into the woods. I just wanted to say thank you for giving me that opportunity to mention to these children and make a difference in their life through you guys. So you guys have a blessed day, Lance and Todd and the guys at the radio station. See you. I'll be back home on Monday.
All right, well, thank you very much for the phone call.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
Now, when you touch bases on that, mentoring and stuff like that in the schools, since I'm a school counselor.
Okay.
So that's when I said when I went back to school, I stopped my 501c3 foundation stuff I was doing. But now, how hard is it for you to get into the schools? So, because not having some of them have to be a vendor, something to get into the school. How hard is it for you guys to get into it?
Well, again, so when we first came home, there was a black cloud over our heads. And one thing that we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure that our future leaders, our future generations didn't fall into the same traps that we fell into. And so we said, you know what, we're going to start going into schools and speaking to these youth and, giving them a choice, because no one took the time to come talk to us and no one presented choices to us. And so we went and we started talking to the kids, but first going into the schools, the principals were really receptive and open because anybody coming to talk to the kids with a credible message, that resonates, that's what our kids need to hear today. And moving forward, we started getting a little more serious about it. And we started realizing like, okay, because we're also motivational and inspirational speakers. So we said, okay, how can we, build on a foundation that was created after, a major DVD had hit the, streets. We said, how can we build on this? And going into schools, we learned that we had to become a licensed vendor with the Board of Ed, which we are. Okay. And we learned that we had to, like all of our facilitators coming into the schools, we had to get them security cleared. So all of our facilitators are security cleared, and we are licensed vendor with the Board of Ed. Wow. So we just want to encourage that also for cats that's coming home, man. Listen, man, we are all, whether we believe it or not, some type of role model to somebody.
Yes.
And we got to hold ourselves accountable.
There's always somebody watching.
Exactly, man. If you look around and see what's going on, with our youth, man, I mean, and we, we the first to take the blame. It was our era, the 80s, you know what I'm saying, that opened up that black hole. And so the Furtado brothers, what we do, man, is we're going to close that black hole. We are what you describe as myth busters.
Wow.
We're here to bust that myth that there's a pipeline going from the schoolyard to the prison yard. As Todd would say, there's a lie straight from the bottom, from the pits of hell, and we're going to destroy that.
Okay.
Right. And also, right, one thing that Lance and I, we was due diligent in, we didn't wait for the 501c3. We was going to the schools presenting ourselves free of charge. Actually, we traveled the nation free of charge because, like Lance made mention, we realized that we played a major role in the destruction of feeding stinking thinking to a lot of minds that were receptive to it. So once you start going into them schools and they realize that you do have a positive message, then that helps things. Like that will allow you to push even forward in getting that 501c3, because there's a lot of people with 501c3s, they can't even walk through the door.
Wow. Exactly. So as Todd mentioned, we did it for 5.5 years, everything free for 5.5 years.
Wow.
For people to really sit back, take notice, and come to the realization that, no, them brothers are serious, man. They're dedicated and they're passionate about what they're doing, and we target everyone. No one's exempt. 8 to 80.
Wow.
Sure. Right. So I got a question. When you was away, what changed your thoughts to do this for the youth?
Well, I did my time in Petersburg, Virginia, and just sitting back watching a multiplicity of young people coming into prison and on jail time, not realizing that I'm gonna erase that stigma because the white man took nothing. You committed a crime, so you gave your freedom away. And now you on joke time thinking that you're the next Michael Jordan or the next Kobe Bryant, and you're not paying attention to what's happening in your life. So at that point, I made it a mission of mine that I just can't sit back and watch these young cats ruin their lives and they get on the phone and cry for help when they're the cause of the problem. Exactly. So as Lance did himself, we started speaking in prisons. And mind you, the beauty of this here, this is how God worked, right? We was not in the same federal facility. I had no idea on what Lance was doing. He had no idea what I was doing. But that's how God moved. Put us together when we came home, and that's how it continues.
So, you know, to put some clarification to it, we didn't just start doing what we doing when we came home. We was doing it in prison.
Right.
So in prison, I was a GED tutor. I was responsible for over 75 inmates receiving their GED, man.
Wow.
So, you know.
I know some people who can help with that right now.
Man, for real.
And you know what's sad? It's sad to say, like the older generation that's in prison, they label them as SNL, slow in learning. And I wasn't feeling that because they made me the tutor of this particular group. So I didn't sit down with them and act like I was about or knew anything. If there's a word that needed to be researched, we research it together. And I'm going to learn as you learn. So that way I don't have my finger in your face, because I realize if my finger's in your face, you missed the message. Or you see the finger in your face, which is disrespectful.
Right. Listen, we want that caller to call us back. We just want him to finish his statement. So if you call us back at that number. That matter of fact, let's give them the call numbers before we forget where we at.
Well,
what's the number?
Hold on. Let's go from the top.
Yeah, let's go from the top.
All right, we at www.ixsradio.com. We at www.iaxisradio.com. Log in and tune in. This is what it is. And guess what? We are live right now on YouTube. Not now.
Right now.
That's what I'm talking about. And what y'all, if y'all need to call us and y'all want to hear something, y'all got questions for the Furtado brothers, what are those numbers?
What's the number? What's the number?
347-708-0216.
What's the number?
347-708-0216.
Yes, we are on Violators Unlimited Radio, baby.
Furtado brothers.
Yes, sir. Yo, check this out. First, I just want to give a quick shout out. Thank you to Dawn Michelle for putting this together. We appreciate you. Yeah. All right. Dawn in the building, y'all. All right. She said, let me go check this out, make sure everything works.
I better bring my buddy.
Let me tell you, they was on time. They was here at 2:30.
I know they called me, and I'm like, but I apologize for coming in late. I was supposed to at home, but you know, I was
it's all good.
It's all good. I was actually downstairs.
If I may add, right?
Yes.
With Lance and myself, whatever the appointment is, how big or how small, we are always before time, because we realize if you're before time, that means you're serious about the mission.
Exactly.
If you're on time, you're late.
Exactly.
Well, I'm late every day. So, I ain't gonna lie on that.
He can kind of be late, right?
No, not really. No.
Is there a fine going on?
It might be later. We're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
We're gonna get the board together.
Tell me about it.
Right.
But listen, let's take a few minutes, gather our thoughts, and then come back, get a little break going on. Let's hear some nice music from the international DJ. Can we do that?
Violators Unlimited Radio. Every set from 3 to 5 p.m. Keep it locked right here.
Hey, yo, check this out. All the pioneers, I'm going way back.
We got the hottest DJs coming to you live. From 3 to 5. Log in every set on iAxis.
Check it out.
Unlimited Radio.
I guess you didn't know. I've been back for more. Everybody's on the floor. Going round. Things round. Sit off from your left, dog. Sit off from your right, dog. Sit off. I said sit off. Sit with it, boy, better get with it, boy. In the club, I get it going. Just move it to the music, it's on to the sounds of 50 and DRE. Everything's calculated and time precise. Never move, never mill, let's get right, alright? Success is my drug of choice, my off life. Feeling lucky enough to bet it all on the dice. Shorty, do what you wanna do. Hit the dance floor, move how you wanna move. Later on, we can cruise if you wanna cruise. It's whatever you want. The fact is, I got more than I flaunt. Yeah. I do my thing in the club. Every chance I get, I tip it up. Dance floor, jam pack. Look, I got them going out of control. Set it off from your left, y'all. Set it off from your right, y'all. Set it off. I said, set it off. Set it off. Whoa. I told you, boy, I'm a soldier, boy. I got no choice but to be a rider. I approach you, boy, with the toaster, boy. With the point blank range and fire. I ain't trying to hear this. I'm supposed to be rich, motherfucker, getting with my bread. Yeah, I'm gonna load much instinct, got much in this trip. I'll come for your head. I had your nigga in the ambulance telling you hold on. The choir in your funeral singing you so long. The top shot of the block, proud of the block, got us. The pop hollers and pop bottles, the whole spot of the more paper, the more strength. We gon' get it. The 4/5 come with the imp, we ain't missing. I'm back on my boat, it's the verses of full clip. Catch you with your if or a song you with this.
Off your click, like syphilis. If you stuck with this, I'ma hold you. Die behind mine, even if 50 dropped me, I still wouldn't sign. You done lost your mind, pumped your head trying to stop my shine. But I got bread and I ain't got time to hear what they said. When I catch them cowards, I'ma bust they head.
I told you, boy, I'm a soldier, boy. I got no choice but to be a rider. I approach you, boy, with the toaster, boy. Get the point blank range and fire. I ain't trying to hear this. I'm supposed to be rich, motherfucker, getting with my bread. Yeah, I'm gonna load much instinct, got money in this trip. I'll come for your head. Damn, baby, all I need is a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Get it cracking in the club when you hit it. Drop it like it's hot, get the work in that back. Girl, shake that thing, you work that thing. Let me see it go up and down. Rotate that thing, I wanna touch that thing when you make it go round and round. Step up in the club, I'm like, who you with? See unit in the house, yeah, that's my clique. Yeah, I'm young, but I'm from the old school. On the dance floor, they're doing old moves. I don't give a fuck, I do what I want to do. I hit your ass up, boy, I don't want you. Yo, heat in the car, mine's in this chick. I ain't trying to beef, I'm trying to get my drink on. And my dime is my gun. I'ma kick it at the bar till it's time to go. Then I'ma get shorty here and I'ma let her know. All I really need is a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. We can head to the crib in a little bit. I can show you how I live in a little bit. I wanna unbutton your pants just a little bit. Take them off, pull them down just a little bit. Get the kissing and touching a little bit. Get the licking it in a little bit. 50 coming out your stereos. Hard to tell though, cause I switched the flow. Eyes a little low, cause I twist the jaw. Pockets on swell, cause I move the O's. My neck, my wrist, my ears is froze. Come get your bitch, she on me, dog. She must have heard about the dough. Now Captain, come on and say low. I get it drunk in the club, I'm off the chain. Number one on the chart all the time, man. When the kid in the house, I turned it out. Keep the dance floor packed, that's without a doubt. Shorty shake that thing like a pro, man. She backed it up on me, I'm like, oh man. I got close enough to her so I know she could hear. System thumping, party jumping, I said loud and clear. All I really need is a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. We can head to the crib in a little bit.
Boy,
my wrist stay rocked till my TVs pop up in the Maybach Benz. I shoot y'all to stunt. You can't see me, my Bentley GT got smoke right in. I shoot y'all to stunt. My neck stay blingin', my rims stay gleamin'. I'm shining, man. I shoot y'all to stunt. I see you scheming, you can keep on dreaming. I heard you, man. I shoot y'all to stunt. 7 Series BM, 6 Series Benz, 24 inches, Giovanni rims. All one wheel when I'm on one of them. All that boy out there acting a fool, that's him. They say I changed, man. I'm getting paper, I'm flashy. They like me better when I'm up there. Ashy. My royalty checks the rebirth for Liberace. Stunt so hard, everybody gotta watch me. And I don't really care if it's long since PS bling. They got that light show in the hood. They say 50 man, you sneaker look right, yo. Just can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho. Banks is a short thing, young. Might blow. Finna drop that, so I suggest you lay low. But he from Cashville, Tennessee. Getting them Tennessee, say tip for me. I teach y'all to start. My wrist stay rocked till my TVs pop up in the Maybach's Benz. I teach y'all to start. You can't see me, my Bentley GT got so great tin. I teach y'all to start. My neck stay blingin', my rims stay gleamin'. I'm shining, man. I teach y'all to start. I see you scheming, you can keep on dreaming. I heard you, man. I teach y'all to start. Sensing a lot of tension now that I'm rapping. But the kids used to look up to you. What happened? Me on the contrary, hand covered with platinum. Different color coats, but I'm in love with the black one. On point, cause you get RIPs when slacking. So the stash box big enough to squeeze the Mac. And yeah, I'm feeling new, but I demand some respect. Cause I already wear your advance on my neck. I'm fresh off the jet, then I breeze to the beaches. Blue Yankee fitted, G-Unit sneakers. I already figured out what to do with all my features. Decorate the basement full of street sweepers. When it comes to stunting, there's nothing you can teach us. We're in a different time zone, your records don't reach us. Nah, I ain't here to save the world. Just roll up. Come with me out front. I teach y'all to stunt. My wrist stay rocked till my TVs pop up in the Maybach's Benz. I teach y'all to stunt. You can't see me, my Bentley GT got so great tin.
Sorry, ma. I know.
You're listening to my dad, the international DJ Tommy. Come on.
Smell like money. Smell like millions. Just when you come out, infamous all in your face and your mouth. That's right. Best to stay up. We getting our money for the 2,000 on the street. So what now? Strictly for the ghettos and hoods. In your town, probably got bundles in your town like. Remember me now, Queensbridge, but we blow your house down. We the big bad wolves that eat your full pound. I ain't got a huff and puff, you know my style. Calm as I just let my well out. I got cash, I could have you touch, but I'd rather be hands-on with that, son. Certain things you just gotta perform yourself, son. When I start, I don't stop till I hit it.
Everybody got gangs, everybody got clicks, but they ain't like this.
And infamous.
Everybody can't afford to live the lifestyle. They young, black, and rich.
And infamous.
You ain't crazy, don't make me show you why they call us this.
Infamous.
We on the streets, who basically control this rap.
We got the most gangsters, second most biggest project. We sold the most since '86. Don't handle a lot of, but we the most dug. They be dirty over there, but we more dirtier. We last more longer than them, more songs than them, more money for us, more broads than them. We get the most love in the streets. I had the most tattoos ever since 13. P got the most now. I got the most loud with enough. Damn, mostly the whole crowd. We drink the most heady, yeah, me and Jay smoke the most. And that's mostly the heads to get the most symbols. Kicked on the face, gotta be the most.
1, 2. All right, we back. Yo. All right, we back, y'all. We back. This is www.ixsradio.com. Violators Unlimited Radio, baby. Yo, international DJ Tommy Lee. Let's apologize to Tommy Lee because we cut it short for him.
Well, I was about to go there.
Because he likes his music.
I know.
Don't blame it on me now.
We actually was thinking the same thing. I was going to do the same.
But these brothers that's here today, they're very special for us to be here, so we had to cut his music.
Oh well, he'll be okay.
All right.
He cry later.
Okay, that's all I got to say.
Hey, that's it.
But that's international. That's international Tommy Lee.
The international DJ Tommy Lee. Thank you for your music.
No problem. I don't mind cutting it short. We got special guests.
For our special guests?
Yes, definitely.
Who are they?
Who are they? Since Tommy's talking, right?
Yeah, who are they, Tom?
I'm not talking. You're the boss.
We asking you.
I need a new job.
Who are they?
I need a new job.
You need a job? We're going to talk about that.
Lance and Todd.
Yo, Monty, you might have to move out that seat because somebody's going there.
Y'all don't know.
He just got up like.
Well, welcome back. We are here. We with the Furtado brothers, Lance and Todd, and the woman with 25 hats, aka Deb.
Yeah.
I'm sure they work her to death, boy. Make her do everything.
Yes, yes.
You got something to say, Deb, real quick?
Cooking, security, everything, you name it. She do security.
She do security.
I take somebody down, I take somebody down. Listen, I got two people right now.
Dirty.
You notice she's standing next to me, right?
Yeah. That's dirty. Well, let's get back into our interview real quick. You know, we talked about the 501c3 and everything else, but let's go back a little bit. Back and then come back up again. Like, what made you go into the street business?
You know, we 60 kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
early 60s. Ain't never late about these 60s.
There's a difference. You know, but the time and the era that we came from, racism was at an all-time high.
Yes.
It was out in the open. The type of jobs that are available now to minorities wasn't available back then. Right. It was unheard of Black millionaires.
Yeah,
you know, NBA players were not making the $1 million contracts. There was no such thing as rap, so cats wasn't getting those $1 million contracts. It was basically, you know, factory jobs and things of that nature. And if you had that dream of having your own home with the white picket fence and the car in front, you had to take measures into your own hands, right? And so we come from a single parent home. Not to take nothing from my dad, he was there, they was just separated. And not to take anything from my mom, and you know, my mom did the best she can with what she had. But the block that we grew up on, every home on that block, we describe it as a fully functional family. Meaning that every home on that block had a mom and a dad. So they had dual incomes. Those kids had what they wanted. Us coming from a single parent home, we didn't have what we needed.
But let me cut you off for one quick second, because you know, you mentioned the home. A lot of times when you hear cats talking about they live in the street, they didn't live in you know, builders. But you guys talking about I lived in a home with two incomes. A lot of cats has been hustling.
No, we didn't have two incomes.
No, I'm just saying the area that you put it in.
Right.
Right. So I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, well, you know, when you look at, you know, areas like Jamaica, Queens, and different areas, there were a lot of homes, a lot of houses. But we still got our projects, you know, we got 40 projects.
40
Shout out
projects.
to 40 projects, 30 projects, you know what I'm saying? We got Rochdale. We got, you know, some areas.
A couple of girls in Rochdale.
Remember, she take them down.
Security. So, you know, at the tender ages of 11, 12, and 13, we got involved with one of the biggest gangs at the time in New York, which was called the Seven Crowns. And, you know, we decided to take matters into our own hands and help mom make ends meet. You know, so we started off, you know, low level, selling weed, trees, whatever they call it today. Back then, you know, it was marijuana. It was, you know,
basically.
Exactly. And, you know, from there we graduated and quickly.
Graduated, huh?
Yeah, quickly.
But that's crazy how you use the word graduated.
You know what I'm saying? And well, you know, ends really started to meet quickly. And so it changed from helping mom make ends meet, and we became lovers of money.
Right.
You know, there's a vice in all aspect of that games, and our vice just happened to be money. You know, and so we got involved when we graduated from weed to coke to dope. You know, and we wasn't your ordinary street corner guys. You know, we were actually in 23 different states. The government dubbed us drug kingpins. Once upon a time, we was filthy rich. We did whatever we wanted to, whenever we wanted to. The type of videos you see cats making now, that was us. They emulating us from back in the late 70s and 80s. You know, we was drinking Cristal back in 79.
Wow.
You know, so.
They made Cristal a big thing now.
Exactly. So we were really like trendsetters, because when you analyze the streets back then, you know, we were called street celebrities. We were the celebrities, but we were really like the Robin Hood of the community, because we did more saving of lives than anything. We believe in the value of life, not just mine, everybody's. You know, so we were responsible for taking care of and helping over 500 families eat, not individuals, families.
Wow.
You know, the stuff that we're doing now was embedded in us back then. Back then we was, you know, doing school supplies for kids. We was taking kids on trips to great adventures. We was doing all type of stuff to keep that, what they, you know, the terminology that seems to be dissipating or disappearing, a village, a community, a neighborhood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, even though we were doing negative things, we believed in our community. Wow. And we knew it took a community, a village to raise a child. And so we played our
Let me ask you a
role.
question, not to cut you off. Do you think back then, compared to now, how the streets, the rules of the streets was different?
There's no rules today. Back then there was rules,
Right.
codes, procedures, and respect in place. There are no rules. And you know, that's some other things and areas that we can talk about when you start to understand, you know, just the plight of what's going on and understanding about a trap that's been set and put in place and what we describe as modern day slavery, the prison industrial complex. So that's, you know, there's a lot of different things that we can touch on and a lot of different avenues we can go down, because what we want to do is appeal to everyone's intellect. We're not here to tell nobody what to do or how to do it, because ultimately the choice is yours. But how Arsenio Hall used to say, we just want to make you, because ultimately the choice is yours.
That's we are never quiet here.
Don't nobody drop a pen.
It's never quite like that, because you dropping knowledge.
But you
People
know
don't
what?
really understand, you know, like where you come from and like how you said there's no rules today, because the guys out here today, they think they can do anything they want, whenever they want, however they want, without no rules and regulations. Like they could go to different blocks, they could do this and that, whatever, they could do anything. Back then, you couldn't do that.
Exactly.
Oh, we got that caller. Hello, you on Violators Radio with Sneaky D and the rest of the family. Please state your name and state your
name to claim.
There you go.
Understood. My name is Angela Crockett, calling from Atlantic City, and wanting to give a shout out to Lance and Todd Furtado and everybody sitting at the table. How are you?
Thank you for calling. So,
oh, absolutely. I couldn't help myself. I had the opportunity to meet and work with Lance and Todd briefly when they were first released from prison.
Wow.
And
if you knew them.
It was a very exciting time. We did a lot of things together. And unfortunately, somehow we just moved on in different places. But I have been following them. I'm very close to Todd. Me and Todd saw each other not long ago. Lance, I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. And I just want to say that I'm proud of everything that you're doing, and congratulations on the strides that you have made in your career and in your life.
Thank you, Angela. We appreciate that.
Wow.
She told Angela was our boss. she wore 19 hats like heavy, but she don't realize she's getting ready to put them back on.
You heard that, Angela? Yeah.
I can hear someone kind of noisy. I'll probably have to hang up and listen to the interview, but I can hear a little something.
Well, you was just told that you're gonna be putting those 19 hats back on.
That's listen, that would be a pleasure to join hands with, you know, your team, because I see you got a pretty awesome team. But the main thing, guys, is what you're doing. It's necessary for a time such as this, and I just encourage you to keep on doing it, and to God be the glory. Amen. God bless all of you, and thank you for hearing me.
Bless you, sis.
Thank you for the call. We really appreciate you.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye. Have a great one.
Now, with that feedback, when you having people that's coming up to you guys, probably from you coming home and doing what you're doing compared to what you used to do, how do you take that in? Like, you know, where do you get that strength, that process of dealing with everyday issues and dealing with your past and trying to go forward in your future?
Well, once you sit back, as we do, and analyze, even though drugs was before our time, when we came, we took it to that other level. So it just makes it much easier for Lance and I, and exactly the King of Kings Foundation, to do what we do today. We welcome the challenge. we appreciate those who approach us, even in a negative way, because we understand everyone is entitled to their thought, right? But after speaking with us and following us, they realize that this is not a phase that we're going through. We're passionate about making a difference in our younger generation's life, because at the end of the day, they have the capability of not only flooding somebody's prison system, but they have the capability of being somebody super magnificent in this world if they take the time and just think. Think. Don't be like someone. Be the first you, original, and then sky's is the limits.
I like that.
Nice.
Don't be a follower, be a leader.
That's it. You know, the best way I can describe it is crime is just, misplaced energy. You know what I'm saying? If you put that energy in the right areas, you're going to be successful. And we know that as a people. Anything we put our mind to, man, we accomplish it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we got to have our young folks understand, is believe in yourself, man. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
Right. They got to understand that there's more to the world than football, basketball, and baseball. Those are not the only things that get you. Yeah. Those are not the things that's going to get you out of the hood all the time. You know, you have a mind, use it.
Exactly.
Take advantage of all this, the school system. It might not be the best system, but whatever you can get out of it, get it. Go get that diploma. Go get that college degree. Let's work. Let's be one of those first young men that came out of somewhere and became a politician, you know, because we need them there. If we could get them there, that helps. Because now, as you see who's out here that we got to try to vote for, we really don't have anybody to vote for, to be honest.
But you know what? like you said, that we got to get them there.
Yeah, we got
but
to
once
get them
they're there, they can't forget where they came from.
Right, exactly. That's the truth. They definitely got to remember. Bring it back.
I have a question. I'm going to bring it back to Shift Park. Is that the correct name of it?
Stiff.
Park. Yeah, I used to have the basketball game.
Oh, the Sniff tournament.
Sniff tournament.
That was
I'm sorry.
Sniff held in Baisley Park.
Baisley Park, right. Right. So I heard the game intense. A lot of money was being made. How much money you think you lost?
Our teams won.
Your team won.
But even when they lost, they won.
No. Even in that life, man, we were honorable. And that's one thing about being a man, is being honorable. So even if we lost, no, the debts got paid. And the average bet on any game started at 35, 45 grand. Wow. And that was just, and then in between, it's sort of like you just betting on the quarters. Yeah, you know, I'll bet you another 80 grand we win this quarter.
Wow.
You know, so that's why it was dubbed the Sniff tournament, because
that's crazy.
And also the beauty of that is, right, it wasn't about how much money was lost, it was about the winners. The ones that won the game, they walked away with something they didn't have before the game started, which prayerfully made a big difference in their life. You know, we always hope that regardless of where the money comes from, if you could take it and do something positive with it, then you don't get caught up in that stereotype.
Wow. And not only that, we didn't realize back then, but we were actually helping brothers get discovered. You know what I'm saying? That could really pack that rock.
Yeah. That was going to be the next question.
Yeah, we was helping them get discovered.
Like, cause I'm pretty sure y'all had a lot of exposure to just the outside world, opposed to the neighborhood players. So a lot of the neighborhood players probably didn't have as much exposure as you guys. But if they play in your tournament
and on your team,
like he must be pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I don't know if you can mention anybody, but is there any
listen, man, we had all the players from back then, from Boo Harvey, Kenny Patty, all of them. Always, man.
Wow.
You know, it just wasn't all the tricks. It was down to business because it was money on the line.
No doubt.
You know, so it wasn't about the tricks. It's about putting that ball in the hole. That's what it was about, man.
I got a question I wanted to ask.
Come on with it.
Y'all made lots of money, and obviously back then, now it's lots of money. Before the incarcerations and stuff like that, why y'all just didn't just say, you know what, let's just get out while we can before that came to you?
You know what, that's a great question. Because like I explained to you, we were lovers of people.
Right.
And so when we looked around at our crew, our comrades, our brothers, because that's what they truly was, extended family, brothers, and we looked at all of the millions of dollars that was flowing, and I'm looking over and I'm saying, wow, you don't have what you're supposed to have. Because we've been ready to step away from the game back in 86, 87. But I'm looking around and my brother's looking around and there's 20, 30, 40 of our team that's just, on some BS and don't have a home, still renting an apartment and doing, stuff like that. When you think, dude, millions went through your hands. So instead of us stepping away, we're going to give you another chance to make this money. You know what I'm saying? So we really stayed in the game for other folks, not us.
Wow. And I noticed that y'all speak about God and prayer. He said the word prayerfully and things of that nature. God must have taken over your lives and at one point. When was that when y'all discovered that God is there with y'all?
Well, when you reflect back, right, and you think about all of the times you shouldn't be here, and you realize there's a higher power.
Yes.
But while we was in prison, it was nothing like that. Because we all, but we walk a different life now. And we both, not just both, all three of us met and fell in love with our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And, he put, how they say, you remember the movies, The Blues Brothers, when they say, I'm on a mission for God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, our mission was to come back and kind of close that black hole that we helped open.
Wow.
And the word says sometimes that, a prophet is not received by his own, but our community, just opened up and said, they was tired of all of the, the stories about the 1,000 keys and this and that, and, something real, like what's really waiting on the other side of that wall for you, right? So.
And also, right, once you come to the realization that the way you was living may have impacted many of lives, at that time it seemed positive. That everyone was eating, everyone was doing, certain things. But when you get the opportune time, which I wish upon no one, the opportunity to lay in a rack with as the feds give you millions of months and reflect, go back down memory lane, then you realize, right, that you was kind of stuck on stupid. Even though you was being glorified for the way you was living, you were destroying many lives.
Exactly.
So, as Lance made mention, when you sitting back and you thinking and you know that everything you did in your own strength was detrimental to the lives and the health of many, you had to seek something other than yourself. Because you got you in prison, right? Once again, we blame the white man for nothing.
Right.
We took it upon ourselves to make money. So we sent us to jail. Was it a trap? It was a trap, but we stepped into it.
Right.
Did we see it? Clearly we did. But like Lance said, for the love of money is the root to all evil. So we stepped into it. Like Lance said, once again, God had a plan and a purpose, and we're walking in our purpose now.
Exactly.
I gotta just say, for one, I applaud you for saying, actually, I know you read the Bible because you actually said, for the love of money.
Right.
My whole life, we always heard
money
is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
No, it's the love of money.
Exactly.
That's the root of all evil.
Right.
And then second, we were talking earlier about how do you feel about these people that are rapping and doing acting and executives and all these people that are just glorifying this life that haven't done what you've done or anybody else has done?
We have a saying, real recognizes real.
Yeah.
But excuse my term, shit is so phony now.
Yeah.
But when you hear it coming straight from the horse's mouth, like, don't believe the hype. Like, when you think about rap, and this is not all rappers, because don't get me wrong, we love rap. We influence rap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you think about rap is just a form of artistry. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got folks that are looking at, events that transpired around them, and they take those stories and put it into their own life, and they put glorification to it. And it's so misguiding because now we got our young folks thinking that, they can stomp with King Kong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not really giving them the whole 411, like, what's really going on. But that's why here together, with the Violators, man, let me say this, man, we're honored to be sitting here with the Violators, you know what I'm saying? Chris was our man,
Wow.
God bless the dead, may he rest in peace. So, we're honored to be here also, man. But we all sitting around this table have to realize that we all are role models.
Yes, right. Yes.
Whether we believe it or not, we're influential in our communities, whatever, man. And so we have to lead righteously. We cannot sit back idle and look at these young folks like they crash dummies. Yeah. Y'all saw that commercial, crash them, just crash right into the wall. Exactly. Nah, man, we got to open their eyes and let them know, man, don't believe the hype. Come down off of that bullshit, man. Hey, listen, sometimes you got to
and listen, something real from movie. He was actually the DVD.
The King documentary, man. We definitely salute that because it's actually 12 years old. So we've still seen it today, and they think it just came out, but. People the documentary, glorifying the past history, but it's first and foremost anti-drug and educational. That's what it is, and it's won several awards, just bringing awareness to our people. And Chris was one of the brothers that, said, hey man, I want to be involved with this, something positive, something that can help change a life, even if we don't change but one life. I want to be involved with it. And it wasn't something where we had to pull teeth. He was willing, and he just said, yo, man, let's get this done. And the information that he shared, had a lot of validity to it. Right. And so we just sat back, man, and, no matter where I used to be or where I come from, man, I'm humbled. You know what I'm saying? And Chris was a good dude along with, Damon John and just a bunch of other people that were in that documentary. That documentary set precedents. It influenced BET to do their American Gangster series. Mm-hmm. It influenced Ethan Brown to write his book, Queens Reign Supreme. Wow. And some would even say it influenced 50 Cent to do his movie, Get Rich or Die Trying. Mm-hmm. So the documentary has set precedents. Wow. And we're really about to start working on part 2.
We're going to go pause you on that one. So we're going to take a little commercial break before we start dropping all those jewels that you got over there. We're going to come back, talk about some other stuff.
Wait a minute.
Violators Unlimited Radio. Every set from 3 to 5 p.m. Keep your lock right here.
Hey, yo, check this out. For all the pioneers, I'm going way back.
We got the hottest DJs coming to you live. From 3 to 5. Every set on iAccess.
Check it out.
Unlimited Radio.
Now let's get right on down to the skit. A baby is brought into a world of hits. Now let's get right on down to the skit. A baby is brought into a world of hits. Now let's get right on down to the skit. A baby is brought into a world of hits. Now let's get right on down to the skit. A baby is brought into a world of hits. And if we talk done soon in a delivery room and ask the nurse for a hit. The reason for this, the mother is a jerk. Excuse me, junkie was brought the work of the old into a new life. What a way. The what a way has been a way of today. In anyway, push couldn't shove me to understand a path to a basic. Consumers should have raced it in the first place. Let's stay away from believers and believers will walk to it, then even talk to and say. No, I can't have none of that. Tell them what to say, Mace. Word to the mother, I'll tell the truth, so bear my witness. Blind like birds of a feather, dressed like pleather, you don't wanna wear it. No need to ask that question, just don't mention, you know what the answer is. Now I never fancy Nancy, but the statement she made held a plate of weight. I even stressed it to wait. Did he take any heed? Nah, the boy was hooked, he could phrase the word base, and the kid just shook. In his fashion class, once A now and F, the rock rules him now. The only designs left were once clothes made for Oshkosh has converted to nothing but stonewash. Now hopping in the barrel is a barrel of fun, but don't hop in if you wanna be down, son, cause that can mean down and out is an action. What does it lead to? Down. People say, what have I done for all my years? My tears show my hard-earned work. I heard shoving is worse than pushing, but I'd rather know a shover than a pusher, cause a pusher's a jerk.
Boy, good. Boy, good. Radio.
Me, plug 3, the one they call Baby Huey, the one that gets all the money.
All the money.
Yeah, that's right.
A fat funky fruit with a whole lot of tang. A little something called doing our own thing. Breaking the beat, others wish they broke. Baseline so dope that you just might choke. Don't bite on something that you can't chew, and don't trail behind when I'm coming through. Front the field that you really can't feel, cause you're trying to feel what's on my reel to reel.
A tree is growing. Can't you see what I see? A ripe new fruit to boot. We count to 10 before we're past the coots. Now that's family. Equipped with the brothers and the sisters and the sisters and the brothers and all the others with the funky flares, the bugged out hairs. It's the life of Riley. I'm really ready, gazing at the gala filled rap. The cool June bugs, the wicks, the wax. Praise the rhythms for what it be, and praise the Lord for the JB.
We're doing our own thing. 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 Isn't it cool when you cut your hand and the blood is red instead of sellout green? This is not music for an R&B line. This is flower intertwined with a vine. In other words, this is rough. You see what I mean, or see what Grandpa Bam saw? The funk we transmit is unstable. One condition, if I am able to say. Yes, you may. Well, hey, let's get on with it. Vocal confetti is thrown, sometimes spit it out the vents of hecklers and fans. Either which way, they all hop on the band. The band. Here comes the band, a tribe of fingers all on one hand. Me, myself, and I is dark. Moni Love, the mouthpiece is now yours to spark.
Mr. Moni, the only one here who missed the plane back to London. Resided with my brothers and I learned a lot from them. About the groove, how to be smooth and plain funky. And sometimes rated it's kind of funky, but it's cool. For we are beyond the stereotype. Coordination crazy, but still it sounds hype. Rocking off and on beat, and I do believe I'm right.
You're right.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Don't be mad, be glad I missed the plane. I'm staying with my brothers Jungle Soul and the tribe I'm staying. Funky rhymes that always stay in swing. I believe we're doing our own thing. Doing it. We're doing our own thing. Doing it. We're doing our own thing. We're doing our own thing. We're doing our own.
Well, my family sets all the trends from soul to soul on to loose ends. A&R men sign groups like hell.
That's where the money's at, huh?
Yeah. The industry's filled with copycats. R&B mixed with sloppy raps. Tribes like us always open doors. But what for? So you can get yours? You ain't into it, all you want is profit. So I ask you please to stop it. Leave me alone, get off my bone. Cause I'm doing my own. A new seed, a new breed, a new menu to feed the greed. A new pair of boots for a new piece of butt. Sweet daddy, are you there? Spinning back for a rap that's laid back. Ready to kick back, those give no slack. I may rock a rhyme on, may start to sing, but still I'm doing my own thing. In comes the mood of jungle and daisies. Play the sing and let the vibes raise me. All hold hands and let's walk about. Form a circle and talk about. Don't follow the path that we're stepping. Truth to the soul is what I'm cramming. Reasons for this is the family stronger, like Bob Marley said. Seeing's believing, so see and believe. And let the groove of the new proceed. A whole bunch of love, peace signs, and fun. So let's do what's got to be done, you know?
Personally, I feel, you know, we doing our own thing, you know, no stereotype or anything like that. And I'm
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Tell me, mirror, what is wrong? Can it be my daylight clothes or is it just my daylight song? What I do ain't make-believe. People say I sit and try, but when it comes to being daylight, it's just me, myself, and I. 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 Now you see my plug one style and my plug one step to show. You say plug 1 and 2 are hippies nowhere, not just pure plug 4. Always pushing that we formed an image, there's no need to lie. When it comes to being plug 1, it's just me, myself, and I.
Yeah, guess what? We are back. International Tommy Lee, as always, doing his thing, doing the breaks, boy.
Nice.
Watch that music, boy.
I said nice too. You heard me? That's nice.
Fred said nice. Yeah. Yo, check this
Kelly,
out.
stand down.
We on www.ixsradio.com. That's www.iaxisradio.com. Log in and tune in. This is a great interview with the Furtado brothers, man. I'm telling y'all. Guess what? We live right now on YouTube. Not now.
Right now.
That's what I'm talking about. And guess what? Y'all can call in if y'all want.
What's the number?
Y'all should call in if y'all want.
What's the number?
What's that number?
347-708-0216.
What's the number?
347-708-0216.
Yeah, that's my man Super Dave over there with that number call. Y'all better be careful.
But yo, D, hold on. Before we went to break, they was about to drop some jewels, wasn't they?
Yeah, they was about to drop some jewels, Chris.
You think we should go back to them? Because I was getting scary with that.
What? I was loving it, but you know.
I heard somebody go, shh.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think we need to go to the younger brother that said, shh.
Yeah, but my man Todd said, yo, I got something to say.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in rewind mode, right?
Okay.
Because we made mention about the rap world.
Right.
And we got to understand that everyone that looks like you and I, we was born with the gift of gab, right?
You know
so
it.
talking is what we do.
Yes.
We put words together magnificently as no other can. And the rap world has created a platform for us.
Mm-hmm.
How dare us take that platform and use it to spit, some may say good lyrics because they get to the beat and it's head bopping, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't realize that the words are seeping into the spirits of many. And some of the words that our rappers is using is leading a lot of our younger generation astray because they're believing what's being said, though the rapper himself may not be living, or maybe he is living it. But more than likely, there's only few that are living that rich and famous life.
Yeah.
So when you planting that as a scene because it's bringing dollars, positive energy, but when it's coming to the receiver, it's negative energy. And they're walking in it. They're taking it for law. They're walking in it and they're wrecking their lives trying to be something that someone else is talking about who they're not. So that's just for all those that's listening. Once again, be the first you. Allow no one to tell you what you can be, who you can't be, the heights you can achieve, because Lance and I are witnesses. Just because you come from what they say is nothing, you don't have to dwell in it.
Right.
Wow.
Make it, find your space, clear it out, walk in it. Rest assured, can no devil in hell stop you.
That's what I'm talking. Drop some lyrics right there, bro.
Right there. That was powerful.
This is what I used to argue about all the time working at the record labels is your lyrics. When we were growing up, the rappers was watching us and they said what they said. These kids are watching the rappers and doing exactly what the rappers are doing.
Yeah.
So that's always been my fight.
Not even about that.
And they not. Trust me.
Believe me.
Man, so let me ask y'all a question. This King of King Foundations that y'all doing, who we are targeting? Where y'all, it's just all at risk. You said 8 to 80. What is
so? Listen,
bring that out again.
No one's exempt from hearing our messages.
Right.
So we target 8 to 80. You know, we target what society deems to be at risk. We call them high risk. You know what I'm saying? Any school that we go into, we ask for that 10% that make up 90% of the trouble. That's who we want, you know, because we know that they're true leaders, you know, and also with our foundation, you know, one of our strongest goals, but let me just rewind and let me just give you our mission. Our mission is to educate all to the dangers and the consequences of being involved with drugs, guns, gang violence, succumbing to peer pressure. But most importantly, we promote the importance of an education because we know the lack of can lead to homelessness, poverty, and incarceration.
Right.
One of our strongest goals is to help build stronger, safer, closer communities. One way we achieve those goals, we do a lot of community events. We use those events as a means of bridging the gap of communication between our youth, adults, and our seniors. Because what we've learned is when people know each other, it's less tendency to be beef. You know, if I see you and I say, man, I know that's D, I could sit down and I could talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And we could work it out. Back in the days, we had a thing we called the round table.
Right.
And that's where we took all of the beefs.
Right.
And so our community events, we do, I want to say like 7 major events, which is all free for the community. So starting the year, the first trip that we do is our educational trip to Albany. And it's just educating our young folks about legislation, about, you know, politics.
Wow.
Immediately after that, we have our only fundraiser for the year. It's our Black Tie Gala. And it's where we honor what we describe as living legends and different things of that nature.
I saw pictures of that too.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw some.
Then after that, we have something that Todd created is our annual Friends for Life community breakfast / barbecue. Immediately after that is our back to school supply giveaway. Then we have our, which is coming up right now. We're gonna take that. Yeah, we're gonna take that. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna take.
All right, we're gonna take this call. This is Violator Radio. We on the air with the Furtado brothers. Who are we speaking to?
This is your boy Patio Devin calling from Detroit, Michigan, man. Peace to everybody. Peace to everybody.
What's up,
Yes.
Detroit
First of all, y'all brothers are, discussing, a wonderful topic. And I have a question now to the brothers that's on the panel and everything. With the knowledge that y'all spreading to the youth and also in the community, have y'all ever thought about putting on workshops, not only into the community, into the schools, but also to the college and universities?
You know what? You're definitely on point. With our anti-drug, anti-gang warriors tour, we offer a series of workshops with topics dealing from gang awareness and prevention, hidden dangers of drugs, anger management, what to do if you ever stop by the police, domestic violence or interpersonal relationship. We have some entrepreneurship pieces in there, and they can be tailored and critiqued to fit any audience. Junior high school, college, it doesn't matter. So yeah, you're talking our language.
Wow.
And would this also just be in the state of New York, or y'all want to take it even further, like from city, state to state?
Like Detroit?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, here in Detroit, we have workshops, and everything, and we do have youth programs as well. As far as colleges, actually, I've never seen it. I mean, down south, in Atlanta, Florida, DC, and other various places, especially Chicago, but rarely in Michigan. Because I only been here for 2.5 to 3 years. It's I rarely see it. I really do. I really don't even see it. Excuse me.
Are you in college out there?
Yes, I attend Fair State University. Been with them for 2.5 years. I'm coming from Atlanta, and because I'm also in the military, and usually with some of the programs that we do with the military, we have the anger management to survival awareness, drug rehabilitations and everything else. And we do promote this, college and to the youth, city, state to state.
What I need you to do is to get in contact with us after we off air, and we can talk to the brothers, and maybe we can have them come to your college and stuff like that, and speak to the kids out there.
Word, that's peace, man. And big brother, man, Chris Ali, I need a shirt, B. I want to represent, baby.
I told you, Dad, hit him up, Dad.
I got you, brother.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all be blessed.
Devin, thank you very much for the call, man. We really appreciate you.
I think that was one of the things I wanted to bring back to you guys too, because even though we was out there hustling, doing your thing, you reached 23 states. And now, are you able to take that same focus that you did in the drug game and actually flip it into this foundation? Listen, those same states that I was doing and I'm about to change the whole game back to something different now.
Exactly.
And before you do that, and to add to that question, the people that you was working with in those 23 states, are they willing to work with you now on the positive side as well?
Believe it or not, so that's why, we're deemed to be urban specialists. And so we represent formerly incarcerated professionals in 51 different cities. All right, so, those same folks, those same cats, man, man, everybody's making a difference because we all realize at this stage in our lives the devastation we caused back then.
Wow.
So just to rewind and bring y'all back on the community events, because one that's like vital and important and it's coming up next week, after I made mention of our back to school supply giveaway, we do our annual cancer awareness walk. Wow. And so this year we're going to have it on Sunday, October 2nd, and it's actually dubbed Hip Hop Cares. And what we do is we honor folks that are struggling and we help raise funds. We believe in the American Cancer Society. We believe in Red Cross, Blue Cross, and the Boys and Girls Club and all of that. But being a CBO, a community-based organization, we're not like those big organizations that raise millions of dollars, but only 10% of it goes to the actual cause. Right. You know what I'm saying? So whatever we raise, you can rest assured that more than 50-60% of it is going to go to the actual cause. And so we like to put our hands on something physical. So we identify folks that are actually suffering with cancer, can't afford to pay for the certain things and just for the young ladies, I've learned this last year that the special bras that the young ladies have to wear are $200 each.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, we kind of support folks like that also. So that event is coming up, again, I'm going to say it, October 2nd. We need everybody to come out to Jamaica, Queens. It's going to take place in Brookville Park. And this is our way of helping to raise awareness for our community and raise funds for those in need.
I'm glad you said that.
What time to start?
The start time is 12 noon. It's from 12 noon to 6 p.m. And it's not just a walk. It's an event.
Right.
It's going to be entertainment out there. There's going to be vendors out with food. And I'm talking about some good food.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And you just don't have to come out and walk and leave. Now you can hang out. You can have a good time. You can, network and just, get to know folks there because there's people coming from all over.
Okay.
And one of the reasons this event was created, it was actually created by the original Frick and Frack that was part of the Juice Crew.
Right, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like our community, our folk make it out to Jones Beach to walk. They couldn't park or they couldn't make it to Central Park. So they decided to, partner up with the King of Kings Foundation that will be right there for our folks. And so that's why this whole thing was created. And it's actually the 3rd annual. And so we just need to get it out there in the airways. We need everybody to participate.
Well, I was actually talking to the brothers via text. We was going back and forth. I was saying that, Violators needed to do something in that aspect, meaning cancer awareness, because a lot of us are so close to people that have cancer. There's people that die. There's people in this room as well that are survivors. My man next to you, FL John, he's a cancer survivor. And my lady right now is going through the chemo and stuff like that for the cancer she's going through right now. So there's a lot of things going on, and I wanted to do something like that. So by you bringing this in, like you said, God works in mysterious ways. So I'm there. I'm going.
It's like it's next Sunday, right?
Yeah, it's next Sunday. I'm there. You can already put me down. I'm going. You remember we was talking about it. You said we had to pray about it. There was nothing to pray about because when you said it, it was already hitting me because I already said that I wanted to do something like this. So I'm there.
Well, see, that's where we humble at, man. And I appreciate you, brothers, man. And so maybe what we can do is develop more conversation after the event and talk about how the Violators can partner up with the King of Kings, 2 major entities, and, make this happen and really, get the whole hip hop community involved with it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
As you know, we have our coolest legend, the legendary DJ Red Alert. He's
that's
always
my
with
dude.
us. Yeah, he's the original Violator because we call him the Big Responsibility. Without
Okay.
him, there will be no Violators because he started us off.
Okay.
Well, if Red found out that we was here and y'all didn't invite him, y'all got a problem.
Oh, he already know. He already knew y'all.
We
was
have a
coming.
problem with him every week.
Red is actually doing a show, so he'll be back,
Okay.
I think, tomorrow.
And so, okay, just
So
to
let's
just
just
wrap it
once
up.
again, let's just give it on the information again for Sunday.
So it's Sunday, October 2nd. It's going to be at Brookville Park, which is located on 144th Avenue and Brookville Boulevard. It's right off of Sunrise Highway in Brookville. That's Queens, New York. You can't miss it. It's from 12 to 6. Come on out, bring the family out. Let's have a good time. Let's, just love on each other, man. And let's help bring some awareness to our people. Because what we've learned is that, our people don't have the knowledge, and because they don't have the knowledge, they don't have early detection.
Yes, sir.
So that's what it's about. And so immediately after our cancer walk, then we do something which is called the King of Kings Foundation's Lady Tanya Reed Feed the Community. It's our Thanksgiving event. And so actually this is our 9th or 10th coming up. And then immediately after that is our Christmas Carnival for kids.
Wow.
So those are the events that we do each year. And each event, like our summer event, the Friends for Life, we average about 2,500, 3,000 people. And mind you, everything is free. At our back to school supply giveaway, we supply about 700 kids. With our community Feed the Community event, we feed about 700 families. Christmas event, it's about 2,300 people, and about 1,300 to 1,400 is kids, and no child leaves without a gift.
Wow. Chris Ali actually does something about the school supplies, give it back. He's part of something like that as well.
See, I said we got a lot of synergy,
Yeah.
man. We're gonna talk after this, man. Violators, King of Kings Foundation.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that because once again, it's a brotherhood and it's a movement and it's a positive movement. And that's why a lot of us, as violators, a lot of people didn't realize there's like, what's taking y'all so long to bring the name back out? Well, we had to sit back and think about things and put things in perspective before we started moving. And we definitely knew we had to change the name from Violator to Violators with an S and put Unlimited because of certain things, red tape.
Right.
So Chris and myself, we spearheaded. We got a crew that's with us, that's doing everything. And now we're out here. And now we trying to do positive things as well. And that's one of the things. And, once again, I thank Dawn for bringing y'all here.
Yeah, let's give it to
Dawn.
Dawn.
We really appreciate you, Dawn, for putting this together. And with you guys and Violators Unlimited, I think the sky's the limit, man, for real. I think that we can really do some great things together.
Well, you know what? Let's make it happen because this is a never-ending journey, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, exactly.
And before we go, let's give
Where
just in
we
case
going?
just in case before the show ends, we can keep going. But before the show ends, let's give them some more information on how to reach out. If people want to send donations to you guys, or anything else that people that can't make it to the event that's coming up on October 2nd. Let's find out a way that they can send you some sponsorship or whatever else they can jump on board with this.
Right. So, as a nonprofit, organization, we always need the community's help, so you can definitely support by donating and going to the kingofkingsfoundation.org. That's our website. And for each event, we put up separate little websites like My Event or GoFundMe. So you can actually go on revivehope.myevent.com and you can donate there. But if you have trouble navigating, you can make it simple and just go to the kingofkingsfoundation.org. And you can donate and you'll see all of our programming and everything there, our mentoring program and all that. So, and we definitely need the community to support the organization, and not just our organization. If you have any organization, 1C3, in your community doing something good, support that organization, man. And anything that you support that organization with is a tax write-off for you, man.
That's right.
So don't give it back to the Uncle Sam, give it to somebody that needs it.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So question, did you have trouble with sponsorships to put all the events together?
You have to, it's like each event, individually, you have to reach out for sponsorship.
Right.
And, so God has just been blessing us. There's a lot of times we don't know how we get it done, but it gets done. And it just falls back to, just Todd and myself sitting here right now is a testament to how good God is. because we're not supposed to be here. You know, we were facing 3 life sentences.
Wow.
And our soul is intact. There's no
Wow.
compromising in us. But we knew and realized and understood that God had a plan and a purpose for us. And it was bigger than the Furtado brothers, anything that the King of Kings could do, you know. It's about God utilizing us in the way he see fit, man. And so he brings us together. And he, you know, like I said, we don't know how we get it done sometimes. You know, and on top of that, being in schools, you know, mentoring programs, and on top of that, being citywide certified trainers for cure violence, you know, and snug. We don't know how we get this stuff done, man.
So one more question. You go to schools, you go to colleges, you speak to the youth. Can you, because of your past, go into like youth centers, meaning not youth centers?
We're in prisons every month, man.
There you go.
For sure.
Every month. We're in Sing Sing, we're in Green, we're somewhere, man. Because
we're trying to get in the federal system, right? Because right now the federal system uses what the Furtado brothers do as a testimony to themselves, saying that they created change in us. Right. But that's not true, because everyone needs to understand, just because something says correctional facility does not make it necessarily so. Right. Correction comes within the individual making a conscious decision that I'm tired of doing wrong, I'm tired of destroying lives, I'm tired of destroying my own life.
Right.
And once you come to that termination, you can't help but do better, because you realize, whether you know it or not, somebody is looking at you, whether they're young or old. Someone idolizes you. So if you continuously walking into a brick wall, smashing your face, little shorty think you doing it. He see you doing it, so shorty think it's cool. Shorty gonna smash his face too, because his hero is doing it. Nice. So we all have to be held accountable, right? Nice. And for every young person that's listening, no, let me rewind. To the parents, the character of your children's tomorrows depend on what you place in their hearts today. Don't take that for granted. Don't take that for granted, right? Lance all takes a village or a community to raise a child. Well, I have to use scripture, right? The Bible says, train up a child in the way that he or she should go when they get older, they won't depart from it. He didn't say train up your child. He said train up a child. So that means everyone has a sole mission to shoulder someone else's child. That's how we get back to that village. That's how we take care of each other. And once we start doing that there, you can't imagine the love that resonates through all. I mean, we are beautiful people. But we allow people on the outside that don't look like us to label us because we're labeling ourselves. Right. So once we start labeling ourselves, it don't make a difference what someone on the outside say, because we know it's not true. So wrong is what we need to prove them, but up to the day, right is what we're proving them.
Right. This room never been
so quiet.
I'm telling you, we got jokes for days, but right now with some
serious messages going on.
And we appreciate every single word that you are giving us knowledge. I'm a grown ass man and I'm learning still. And I appreciate you.
We appreciate you too. And we like you too, man. We like to get our live on. We like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? But so here's the key to it. We laugh, we joke, but we ain't playing.
Right. There you go. There you go. I love it like that.
Put that on a shirt. I'll give you some pops. King of Kings.
There you go.
King of Kings.
Right. Well, listen, man. You got something to say, Mr. Ali?
Now, this is some deep, you know, like I can understand these brothers going through a lot from being locked up, coming back home, taking care of the business that they're taking care of. And the only thing I can say is, you know, power on. You know, keep moving forward. As you move forward, you're gonna bring a lot of people with you. So as you do that, you got a team behind you, the Violators. I know I got my peoples over here from Bronx River, 55 crew, Tommy's people, and you know, a lot of people that's hearing us on the air. You got people calling from Detroit, the Violator DJs. They have you hearing. So you got a team right behind you also. So believe that whatever we can do for you, just give us a call.
Man, we received that and we appreciate that, man. It's all love.
And likewise, we like to Field of Dreams. Y'all know that movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You call us, we coming.
All right.
Cut and dry.
Like that. There's much love. Let me ask a quick question though.
Come on with the question.
No, these.
I'm quiet today. Come on, Dave. During the break,
FL and Super Dave.
During the break,
y'all don't have anything?
Nah, no. During the break, I spoke to Todd. And I told Todd, you know, almost for every question asked, he answered 5 or 6. And Lance the same thing. So it's like, you know, running down my list of questions, it's like, yo, you asked a question and he knocked off like mine, his, and it's like I can't. They hit everything up off of 1 or 2 questions, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Inspirational. I'm good, right? This is church.
Right. Right. You know what's so funny? You absolutely right.
I can't even say that. No, listen. Everything I wanted to say, I said, we said that. I said, hey, you answered that. So we thought going back, so I like to think like this. Well, maybe I should. And that's it. Ali said, go to break. I said, damn, okay. But yeah, it's that question.
You know what? Back, he answered the other 5.
So I said, you know what? So I said, let me sit back and sit there and listen to the gospel.
Right. So you know what? Church. So that gives confirmation, that we were supposed to be here today. Yes, we was designed to be here because before you can even ask the questions, they're being answered. Exactly. And that's by God's design, man. And this is my walking Bible.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's it.
It's all love, man.
The energy here is fire today. I'm like, ooh.
Just like you said, that's your walking Bible. For all of us here, we all know that Bible, and we all know that God loves us.
Right.
I thought the energy is good in here. Do you feel the energy in here?
We can actually start a sermon right there.
And guess what?
It started.
We'll have
at
church.
3 o'clock. We already started. Now it's started at 3 o'clock. The sermon started at 3.
Only thing we missing today with the collection.
Yeah.
So you know what? Let me say
There's
this,
a lot
man.
of people here.
To all the young folks that are out there listening, man, these are men sitting around at the table, right? And it's okay to say, I love God, man. I know God. And it's okay to say, I love myself and I love my brother, man. Right? Real men do real things, man. Don't get it twisted, y'all.
That's right.
Stop falling into the traps, man. Man up.
That's
it,
it,
man.
That's it.
We got nothing but love for you, man. I'm quite sure these brothers don't get paid to be here. We're not paid to be here. We're here speaking to you, man, because we truly love you, man, and we care about your well-being, man. Right. And we're going to feed you with food for thought. We're not here to tell you what to do or how to do it. Ultimately, the choice is yours.
Yep.
Choices, consequences, what's at stake, right? If you make the wrong choice, there are consequences and there's some shit at stake. That's it.
That's it.
About no beef steak.
Man, I had to get that out.
Ain't talking about no beef steak.
And this is something that we all can identify with. Whom much is given, much is what?
Oh, taken away.
Let's do this again. To whom much is given, much is what? Required.
Required. Okay.
To whom much is given, much is required. So now that everyone is traveling in the right state of mind, we can't help but give back. We just made a bond here. And like I said, it's going to be a never-ending journey because there's a lot of people out there that need someone to not only love them, but to speak life into their spirit. So I appreciate y'all. I thank God for you. And I'm looking forward to the future.
Yes. Listen, I want to say thank you to the Furtado brothers because they came in here and they enlightened us. They gave us some information that was great.
That was called the Show Up and Show Out tour.
I mean, this was great.
Show up and show out.
Show up and show out. And we come in to a close to our show, which I really wish.
I wish we could keep going.
We can sit here probably for about another 3 hours.
Nah, but some real talk. A lot of brothers got some real knowledge today, though. At the end of the day, if you go, from this level to this level, you see at any time in your life, you can still progress and go further.
Exactly.
So, I mean, people need to hear that, though. Sometimes, even we here needed to hear that because at the end of the day, everybody feel a little stumped sometimes.
This is Violators Radio, baby. This is.
Can I add one to that?
Of course you can.
And so this is why it's a testament and why we do what we do. Because as we expressed, we've been in the streets since we was 11, 12, and 13. All we knew was the streets.
Right.
If we can change our lives, so can you.
That's right. That's right.
So, Chris, we're gonna start off with you with a quick shout out. If anybody, you have any shout outs?
Listen, I'm just pleased to be here. I'm just happy. Shout out to all my family, friends. I'm good.
All right, Kelly.
I just want to say thank God for that message. For the message. That's it.
International.
Same thing, man. My thoughts exactly, man. Like I told you, I'm a grown-ass man, son in college, and I'm still learning. And I appreciate you taking the time from your busy schedule, because y'all got a lot of things going, to come up to Violator Radio and share this with us and our guests. You know what I'm saying? What you got, Don?
Listen, I'm gonna give a shout out to the brothers over here, man. I appreciate them today because real talk, I'm never this quiet. And sometimes you have to sit back and listen. Sometimes you receive the message to deliver it again.
Exactly.
So right now, shout out to your brother. I appreciate y'all for coming up here, and I hope to see y'all again soon.
Yeah, Super Dave. You got Dave.
Everybody done said everything. I mean, hey,
Damn, we
shout
lost
out,
again.
another for real. Another shout out to the Furtado brothers. Phenomenal.
All right.
We lost the word.
Well, so I'm just gonna say, man, thank you for having us, man. We're truly humbled, man. We got nothing but love and respect for the Violators, and what y'all stand for. You know how it was created, man. And we just want to say to the young folks out there, man, you know, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, man. There's two type of people in this world, right? One that believes he can, one that believes he can't. Guess what? Both of them are right. Which one are you?
That's it. Wow.
Yeah. And I would like to
have a t-shirt.
I like to thank.
I gave you 3 t-shirts, man.
I appreciate the platform. I thank God for every person that tuned in and even called in. We appreciate you. For those that followed us on Facebook Live, once again, we thank you. You know, we're humble. We love you. And for Lance and myself and our newfound family, this is a never-ending journey. So y'all tune in because the best is yet to come.
Yes, sir. What you got,
I don't even
last
know.
word?
I really don't even know what to say.
I know, right?
You know, because
About to cry?
I can. Because, honestly, I'm full. Because the words and everything that came out from the Furtado brothers today, they just fed us. And I'm full. And I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all don't realize, y'all came in, like you said, God sent y'all here because we needed this. And we needed to hear some things. And people need to understand, just like y'all were saying, you could come from doing what you did in the streets and all that, the drugs and everything else, and you could actually turn your life around and give back, not just a couple of turkeys or a barbecue. You got a foundation. You're going to schools. You're going to prisons. You actually moving around from states to state. You got a cancer walk. I mean, there are things that you are really doing. You brothers are doing it. And I really appreciate that, man. And when you see brothers like yourself, you're inspiring. And we really appreciate you. And God is working with you. And and may God continue to work with you. And Deb too. Because Deb is the one that's running behind you. Like she's security. Like she said, she's putting them down if she has to. Deb, I like, Deb is good people. I can tell already.
Good energy.
And with you three right there, I really appreciate y'all, man. So, we're going to love more and hate less.
Yes.
And if you didn't get it today, let us be the first to say, I love you.
Say that again.
Listen to this disc jockey's introduction to modified